Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Europa Universalis 4. And when we last left off, we were beating up on Denmark. As you can see, we have taken all this land up to this point, and I don't believe I've actually made my peace deal yet. So let's see what kind of peace deal we can get. Obviously, we want all of our claims as such, so that will give us a nice roundabout there. Now, I don't think I want to stop there. Unfortunately, the war score will have to be taken care of with Slavonia. And Slavonia is all the way down here. We're not going to send any troops down there to siege that down or anything. We can only hope that they wipe peace out. That way we can focus solely on Denmark. Denmark's on medium enthusiasm. The 13 colonies has actually got some participation up in this. They've sent their navy over, which was amazing to see. We can see right there that, yeah, they lost some ships, but, you know, good on them for being a good vassal, for sure. So that's what we want for now with Denmark. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we can see where our trade nodes lie. So when we look at the trade node, we can see that this province is the last one in the North Sea. We also need, if we can, to take Jämtland, but that is occupied by Norwegian separatists. So I think we actually have to siege that back down from the rebels and proceed that way. So why not? Let's go ahead and get our 16K over there to siege that down. I also noticed one small cannon here heading to Gyeong, sure, on June 23rd. We're going to wait until he is movement locked and then take these 3.8 thousand troops, all infantry, to go smash this cannon. The cannon will be in the front row. It'll be a bad time for him. We're also working on the siege of Stockholm, and these 11,000 are running for their lives, so we're going to have to sort of see where they go. We have our navy blockading the straits so they can't run away. I guess what we should have done was open up the straits so they could retreat to the island and then blockade, so they could not leave the island for a quick and easy stack wipe. But hindsight's 2020, but we've got, you know, twice the numbers. And let's take a look at our front row. So we've got 13 and 4 in the front row and 11 in the back. They have 16 and 4 in the front row. So they still have 20 in the front row compared to our 17. So ideally we want to bring up these 4K troops to meet up with them. So if we do face off with this army again, we won't be flanked by any of their cavalry. In fact, what I'll do is, I mean, if I detach a siege, I could probably break off a few cannons here, even though they'll get a little bit of attrition. We'll break off 2 cannons to maintain the siege, select this unit, and head on over there. The cannons in Stockholm will finish that up, and then we'll just wait for this guy to get movement locked to Gyeong, right there, and we will meet him on the field of combat. So that should be wiped out pretty quick. We have our big army marching across there. So there we go. Oh, that was natives. Interesting. All right, so there we go. We have our infantry. A great advisor has died, our treasurer. All right, so our admin guy has died, and we don't have that good a leader, a 220. Pretty pathetic in the grand scheme of things. If we wanted to try to boost up admin, we could go for a level 3 guy. But unfortunately, we don't have the money for that. So, a level 1 guy. Unrest, prestige, or stability costs. We're losing 4 prestige per month. Stability, I'm not going to boost. Unrest, how are we dealing with... Well, I mean, the unrest might not be bad because we will be taking a lot of land in this war. I think a national unrest guy will be more than adequate. So we'll be at 6, 6, and 4-point generation. We can also get a national decision to pass the Advancement of Religion Act. Institution spread goes down, but missionary strength goes up. I don't think I'm going to take that for now, because while we are working on the institution, right there, the printing press is spreading. I don't want that to be slowed in any way. I want to sort of embrace that as much as we can. And we're not converting any provinces anyway. All right, so those 11K are going to run up there. These 16K will be there. All right, so we wiped out the cannon. We can also move to get that infantry as well. And it's just a cannon. All right, so we've got like a little cleaner stack down here. I like it. So 25.2, we'll merge them all up. So supply limit. We'll be above the supply limit as we walk through here. But I want to make sure that we are not flanked. We have plenty of manpower so we can stomach the attrition loss. It's just not ideal for sure. Then once these two cannons take Stockholm, we can actually start moving them down here. I mean, that's pretty awesome. We lost only 51 troops there. We'll go ahead and take Lund. And if we can actually detach a siege and move them up to Ganj, we can do that. Get ready to make the crossing to Sealand once we pull our navy down. All right, so Stockholm's there. They can move into Bergslav. And then we'll just basically take, oh wow, that is a fort. We're gonna have to take that fort if we want to make any progress. We're definitely gonna need some cannon then. This is just a pure 16 stack, and for the cannon bonus, we need 10 artillery. So it's something we can swing down from later then. We'll just detach the siege so we can maintain a good foothold. And just start sieging the rest of this stuff down, if we can. Seems like a legitimate strategy for me. We'll start making our way up north. And then Trondelag was taken back probably by, yeah, that fort there in Noorderlane. So we're going to have to take that as well. And the Danish are running for their lives over here in this territory. Maybe even down here in the Danish Baltic. All right, grain. Lund has been taken over. Now Sealand will take that county back. And that is a pretty substantial siege that we need to commit down there. So do we give up Lund and just start sieging down the rest of this? I think we might have to. We could leave the 1K there and just have these 2.9K. Sort of keep tabs on everything. But it doesn't make sense to... Okay, we got that taken. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to... Well, it makes sense to take Hyazlingen, because there's no Danish fort. This isn't in the same sea tile. So I think this will not fall once we leave it alone. But Trondelag definitely will, as long as Noorderlane still stands. So we need to keep working on that. We'll slowly but surely start taking these counties here. Ostergotland. It's very dangerous having just a 2-stack of cannon. I think the AI would jump on that if they saw it. But we're kind of keeping a good eye on our eastern coast here. All right, we got that occupied. Let's move on up to Vesterbotten. And we'll sort of make a front here. We have our ships blockading the strait here, so they can't cross. Even if they were to arrange an Abo, or Abo, they definitely couldn't make it across. All right, Lapland has been occupied. Is that down here? Are they getting sneaky with us? I don't believe so. Are they trying to take British Iceland? Nope. Now that has to be a terrible post to be posted up in British Iceland. I don't see the rest of their navy. We might be able to swing the transports over there, but they're helping blockade over here, so I don't want to give up that blockade and leave these troops open. So I think we just keep on keeping on. Jokmok. So that is a 13 stack of cannon. We can work on that siege then. And then this 10K, we'll go ahead and march up there. We'll need to see if we can start taking these forts one by one. And here comes the winter. It's not going to be good for our manpower, that is for sure. All right, we can build buildings. Churches wouldn't be that beneficial over anything. Oh, Renee. Yep, definitely build up a workshop in Renee. That was a pretty decently sized bonus. All right, Ostergotland has been taken. We'll head down to Kalmar and then Tau Harad. And then we'll just leave that one lone troop there to sort of, you know, hold Lund as much as they can. And then we'll watch to the north. Those are going to Kola. All right, so those are Norwegian separatists. We got our cannons here, so we should be making decent progress there once we take that. How's the war score looking? They would accept those demands. Now the question is, do we really start taking land here? If we look at our overextension and war score costs, Gonj is huge, and it's sort of separate from the rest. I don't think that would be very good to take. If we could take that and just sort of take the coast, it might be worthwhile. You know what? I'll take these forts and then come back to it. We know we have the war won as of now, and we can just, you know, keep on keeping on here. Westerboden has been taken. We're waiting on that siege to fall. We could leave one troop behind here to maintain, or while we're sieging that down, it might not take it. So we can send these. Oh, that's Wasteland. All right. So we might just have to hold here for what we got to reinforce the 26, just in case the Danish come back this way. I kind of want to take a fort up here. But the last little bit of land in the North Sea is this. So that is my ultimate goal. I don't think I'll stop until I can take that in the war goal as well. Or in the peace deal. So it should be fine. Should be fine indeed. We've got troops taking some attrition. Tauhard has been taken. Then those two cannons will occupy. We can send these two cannons back up to meet the 10 stack. Or we can start funneling the cannons in this siege over here, and I think we shall. Just sort of give them backup. Because we're making good progress here. All we'll have to do is then march around, take Trøndelag. The war goal is Romsdal, so we're getting ticking war score as long as we hold that county there. And everything should be awesome. Native uprising, oh no. Okay, so Wackanaw stood up, but I didn't get... Oh, so we're still fighting. I was gonna say we didn't get a pop-up about a victory, so did they snipe us? But they didn't. All right, 21% there. All right, what happened? A new king, Octavius Ubrain. So that is a stability drop. Look at that successor. George William, you are amazing, sir. 12 points, 4 in military, 6 in admin. Can we kill our ruler, please? Oh, our leader died in battle. That's exactly what we wanted. I mean, not the stability drop. We do have the admin points, and here I said I wasn't going to boost stability. I'll definitely go to +1. And I am not going to make the heir a leader, that's for sure. And we won't make the High King. I mean, we're making good military points now. So we're finally in the realm of good leadership. And that I like to see. Unfortunately, we do have a leader. Let's appoint Edward Saunders to this army here so we can get a siege pit heading up there as well. So that was actually a good turn of events. Our ruler, who we didn't like, was leading a siege and ended up dying in the siege, which was kind of what we plotted out to do. And now we've got some decent heirs cooking in the back. All right, we won that. We should start getting some more positive siege here with that siege leader and those cannon. Hopefully 2 cannon will be enough. No, it's just a 1 artillery bonus. I mean, it's better than nothing. Our siege guy and then those cannons. We should make this fall fairly quickly. Here comes an 18 stack down here to the 10. All right, so we can break off the siege here and reinforce. So they're going to be coming with all 18 in the front. We're going to need all 18 in the front as well. So we need to pull off 8 infantry. Let's see. Oh, I was going to say those are all cannon. All right, let's close it and shift consolidate. All right, so we're going to need 8 infantry off of this piece. Right there. And then we're going to need our 4 cav, which we've got 3. So we'll select that unit there and close. Now, when this guy gets landlocked, we'll make sure that we join. There's some attrition. Is he landlocked yet? Waiting on you, Taxat. Waiting on you. When is he locked? Criminy. The 8th of May. He's going to take there. Now he's locked. All right, let's get these 20 down there. These guys are going to have to hold out for 10 days, which I think they can do it. Reinforcements are coming. We'll be the defender. Oh, the siege is over. Well, then everybody pile in. What you talking about, Willis? Oh, and I reset that movement, didn't I? Well, that's unfortunate. All right, so there's the battle. Hold out just a little bit more, good sir. We had a good roll in the first phase. Hopefully these guys don't get routed. We need a good roll here. Pretty terrible. Now we've reinforced, and we should be flanking up. Doing good damage. They did have a leader. These 17K should be coming soon. All right, they bugged out. Right when they saw us come in, they bounce. All right, so now that everyone is together, we'll shift consolidate and get actually a good army up in here. All right, so let's pull these guys off. Let's pull off these cav. Cannons are good. So we'll select this unit and reinforce up there. We've got 31 here that we can chase with. Oh, there's still one guy that we don't need. Head on up there as well. All right, so we can track down this army just a bit, or we can help out with the siege of Yemtland. I think that's what we want to do. Bring all the cannon over here and just sort of watch these guys and see where they go. And then these guys will be reinforcing nicely. Hopefully they can get out of here by the end of the month, or these guys can. They'll be there 29 July and 1st of July. All right, so they're moving out. We've got 8K there and 10K there with the leader. I don't exactly know where he's going, but these guys are going to start reinforcing. They're going to Yemtland. And then on through to Trondelag. I mean, if we could stop here for like a month and bring the cannons to bear, get like good positive siege status, that'd be nice. So we don't even need to do that. We'll just wheel around to Trondelag and then Noorderlane. As far as these 8K go, we can go to Trondelag and follow up. Oh geez, where are these rebels going? Lapland? Spymaster has died. All right, so Diplo. Morale of navies is unfortunate. Improving relations is okay. We're working on a military idea. How close are we to tech? Really ahead of time. So we don't really need a level 2 advisor as far as that goes. We'll be 3 years ahead of time there. We're banking our admin points. I think we just roll with the level 1 advisor, even though it's morale of navies for now. It's our strongest skill. And then we'll see where these guys break off to. If they run up past this fort, we'll have this 39 stack, or at least a siege stack ready to go. They're going to Ramsdal. They're trying to fight They're trying to fight our guy. Now they have a little bit of morale, but the 10K will overrun. Well, excuse me, good sir. And you can't march through there due to zone of control. That's a bunch of crap. So can we get our ships? No, we can't get our ships over. This 1K is just going to have to move. He's going to get out of there in the 14th of September. They're going to be there on the 24th of August. I had no idea these guys were going to wake up like that. So they can go there and stop, which is what these guys are doing. So we'll just see if we can corner them. Unfortunate, but that's just kind of how it goes. Yeah, there's the overrun. They're going to keep going, though. Interesting enough. So where are they going? That's going to be an interesting question. Once we siege this down, I think the zone of control won't apply. That'll be our land. So you're going to Bergenschutz. The 8K is holding fast there. You're going to Oppen. Jeez. So yeah, we're going to have to fight these rebels. That is not ideal. That's with our 31 stack though, right? Yeah, so unfortunately our full 31 stack is stopping off to kill off some rebels. We can't appoint a leader because we're not in our land. We're locked in. Yeah, that's just a series of unfortunate events. Alright, so these 8K can go ahead up to there. Nordelaine. I think we can move. We'll shift consolidate and move the good regiments over. All one of them. Up there as well. Hunting accident. Body has been draped by whom you do not know in a white cloth now stained red by his lost vitae. They say he was found by his horse clearing in the woods. You know of the place. His face is calm. You reach out. The terribly reality. You feel the cold that is death. The air will die. The air will die. You have got to be kidding me. We lose the stability or we lose 10 prestige. Well, I don't want to lose stab. Oh well. That is outrageous. The game is trolling us, for sure. Alright, these guys are locked. Here they come. We'll be the defender in the mountains. We'll be flanking them. We should be okay. We've got massive cannon in the back row. Yeah, we wiped them out pretty well. And they're just going to keep on marching forward. That's interesting indeed. Didn't expect that out of them, but whatevs. We'll take it. Alright, so let's go ahead and set our demands. We want to add Jotlin, which they will give us, interestingly enough. Can we take that as well? We can. We can start wrapping around that. Okay, can we take that? We can indeed. Okay. Can we take, is this in the North Sea? It is. We want to make sure we get, we can take that as well. They are completely and utterly defeated. We'll start sniping up the coast as much as we can. All right. Swabia and Slavonia didn't prove much useful in the grand scheme of things, so we can just take as much money as we can. Tough to see the tooltip there. How much money will you get away with giving us? Nothing. So with no money, but taking all of that land, we'll get the near entire North Sea. We'll be able to fabricate a claim on Norway. The North Sea actually stops right there. This is the White Sea. So we'll pretty much dominate, in fact, we will dominate every square inch of the North Sea trade node with this deal. We'll do it. All right, generous peace offer. Let's go ahead and core. We've got plenty of admin to do it. We'll just go right down the line. Core everything up. We need to watch the unrest for sure. All right, so you stop in Ankershoes. That is a 26 supply limit. 29, 30. Yeah, you'll stop down there. You guys just stop there in Yamplin. So I'm feeling here, if we put a coastal fort here, that will protect these guys. Yeah, we'll eyeball some forts. All right, let's get these 1.9s down to Tondalag as well. We'll see what happens. Our truce with Norway is up in a bit, and we can go ahead and start fabricating claims on them, I believe. We'll build that spy network back up so we can claim Fenmark. All right, diplomatic reputation. Outstanding. All right, so we have the truce. Alliance offer from Provence. Let's take a look at Provence. They are allied to Ferrara, Medina, and the Papal State. Now, Provence is down there. I don't think we're going to get any land down there. But I don't want to waste one of my relationship slots, but we do have available slot. And if we have alliances with Aquitaine and Provence, who's your rivals? Genoa, Bohemia, and Brandenburg. I don't think we'll go against any of those guys, but we may. I mean, they are part of the HRE, and it may prove fruitful. I'll go ahead and take the alliance. Why not? Why not indeed? All right, let's go ahead and get these guys parked back up. It's our heavy. We have one light that we can send out on trade protection duty. And yes, now our ships are done. So this is what we were waiting for. We were trying to do the mission to build the Grand Fleet. All right, so let's get them all together so we can organize them properly. Nope, that's the infantry. I don't want the infantry. I want the boats. There you go. Everyone come up here, please. I'm trying to see what we got. You get your butt over there. There we go. Everyone to hull, please. I need to see exactly what we've got going. Then we can basically ascertain what our fleet is. And then we can get out and protect trade. And I believe this will be interesting to see for sure. But what is our trade power in the North Sea? So 73%. So Great Britain and Denmark is pulling some forward. So I think if we do a split fleet, if we protect in both the North Sea and the English Channel, we would be really tough to take here. All right, y'all are getting ready to be built. That's fine. We got these ships we can get to hull. They just keep popping out, man. Now, that's a lot of maintenance that we're going to have to undertake. But you know what? We're going to do it. We've got plenty of moolah. So there we go. What are you? You're a carrot going to... All right. So I think that's all of our boats. The Powhatan truce is over. We also got a few troops down here. Head on up there, please. All right, so 71 boats. So we've got 7 heavies. And then over here, let's just organize everybody. The only ships that we'll have out patrolling then is our protect trade fleet right there, those 25 lights, or carracks. I mean, okay, so that is our entire navy. We were not protecting trade. So now that we've gotten everyone together, we'll be able to basically look at the mission, see what we got. So we've got 96 ships, 9 heavies, 57 lights, 8 galleys, and 22 transports. So we needed 30 galleys and 10 heavies. 30 galleys, 10 heavies. Wow, 30 galleys. I was thinking light ships. So what is our naval limit then? Oh, we're not even close to being built up, so we can do that. Okay, so we need we need a lot more galleys and 2 more heavies, right? Right. 1 more heavy. Awesome. Get to the builder. No, that's to split the fleet. I had the fleet selected. I am sorry. Did not mean to do that. All right, we need a heavy. Right there. So now, as far as galleys go, we need 22 galleys for the Grand Navy. Right? Right. 22 galleys. Sounds like a plan. Let's get to it. All right. Galleus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Wait, we only needed 22, right? Yeah, 22. 1 extra for good measure. Booyah. Now let's get these fleets separated. We'll create a new unit. We'll move the 57 light ships to Norfolk so we can split them in half logically here. So we'll split the unit in half. The leader will be Alexander, and you will protect trade in the North Sea. Booyah. Then we're going to select you, put Archibald aside, and then protect trade in the English Channel. So now we're going to have 2 sets of light ships protecting trade. That should give us some more trade power here. Stop them from pulling all the trade out. Because, yeah, we have gotten the entire North Sea as far as land is concerned. Yeah. That shorted up pretty well, protecting trade there. All right, so then we'll wait on our Navy. Who is you? Okay, oh, that's right. 3 navies. The heavy squad docked, and then the 2 protecting trade, I can count. Honest. All right, so we're doing that. We're building the spy network on Norway. How is our colonies doing? They're still being built. That's fine. Royal marriage, sure. We'll accept, because we need a new heir. Dang it. Hopefully we can get one. I'm still happy with this guy as far as the military points are concerned. Everything else is sort of average. He's an average ruler, but the king does know his military. And we don't want to fall behind on military. Even though we're doing a military idea group, we're only 1 year or 3 years ahead of time. We want to make sure that we line that up. Hopefully we can get some military points out of an event, let's say, and we can take that. Let's show the institution. So institutions are starting to spread. For 2,900, we can embrace the institution. So we can save up our money. We make 26 ducats a month. Alliance from Genoa. Who is you? You're allied to Aquitaine. That's a friend. Friend of a friend. Although I don't believe... Yeah, Genoa's down there. They may be able to help us out in the battle of the HRE. Because ultimately that is where we still want to go, is in mainland HRE. Right now, Austria is still the emperor, although he's 18 years old. He was like 5 years old the last time we checked. So time is ticking away nicely. But we could start fabricating claims back in Den Haag and Cologne. So that way, if we can build that spy network, we would be good. All right, how is our subjects? No liberty desire, everybody's good. why don't you just come on back from there? It'll be 58 days worth of travel. But I think since, yeah, they don't have plus 190 opinion, it's like they would be our vassal, but they don't want to be our vassal. And if we only offered the alliance, that would be sort of bad. But I think, I mean, Powhatan is just allied with the Cherokee, and we don't know how much power the Cherokee can pack, but it looks like the 13 colonies are building up their forces kind of well. Let's see, Norway announced Novgorod. Wait, Denmark's over here? So was Denmark trying to take this land from the 13 colonies and losing? Now that I don't know. We do have enough papal influence here. We've got 7 cardinals, but no chance. I think we just want to spend on taxes because we want to get those taxes up high enough to embrace the institution so we get a nice reduction. Because right now it's a 17% penalty. That's like being a year or 3 years ahead of time. So it's going to hurt us. So in the long run, the quicker we can get our balance up, the better off we will be. Native uprising. We're looking to embrace the institution. I still want to keep building those ships to fulfill the mission. Once we're done with the mission, then the next will be to dominate trade. And that is to complete... Oh yeah, Great Britain has 75% or more of the trade power in the North Sea. You better believe it. As soon as we create the Grand Fleet, we'll be going right down to dominating trade and then expanding overseas, where we have 5 provinces against 3 different trade company regions that are not on the same continent. So trade company. Is that an economic map mode? Trade goods, trade value, dynastic, political, victory cards, coalition, trade leagues. Is that like a trade company? Don't believe so. Geographic, colonial and trade regions. All right, so the West African Charter is there. Maybe we can form the Colonial Caribbean? That I don't know. Haven't really played with trade leads much. If I'm honest, I haven't really played to this point, in a campaign. There we go. Now the ships are starting to come out. Everybody gets a hull, please. Calling all ships. Calling all ships. Yeah, there's our mission done. So that is going to give morale navies, national sailors, and navy tradition. Booyah. And then dominating trade, we've done that. That's trade power and local development cost. Booyah. So 2 missions for the price of 1. It's a shame no admin points were given. But what can you do? All right, everybody gets a hull, please. This will be our Grand Navy. Yeah, everyone will just merge on up there. We don't want to build improvements. There's our quality idea for cavalry ability. We don't have that many cavalry, and we are working for that next tech group. We're a little bit ahead of time, 2 years ahead of time. So we need 804. I think going on the military idea, or not the idea group, but the military tech is going to be beneficial. We need to save up our military points so we can take that tech on time. Infantry fire is huge. Extra combat width is huge. New cavalry, and then the bastion. So we need to work on that for sure. Y'all going to... Nice. Colony is self-sustaining. So we can send out another colonist. So what was self-sustaining? That one there. Whack-a-mole. Whack-a-mole is self-sustaining. So Chikara, Kusabo. Each has 500 natives. We can complete the borders nice and easy with Chikara. We'll go ahead and send a colonist there. And it looks like the Admiral will no longer serve us, so we have an Admiral-less Navy. Can't do with that. It's only Diplo. And we're way ahead of time on Diplotech, 15 years. I think we might as well recruit another Navy. Go ahead and pull on into port here. And we'll see how that goes. Come on. There you go. Pull on into port. We'll get you a new Admiral. All right, so let's get you an Admiral here. We'll recruit an Admiral. 50 admin points and a 1-1. He's got some maneuver, which is fine. And your mission was to, let's see, the channel. Protecting in the English Channel, so this is going to be protecting the North Sea trade node there. Which is obvious because I pulled him from the North Sea. Makes sense. One thing that I would like to see is if we recall this merchant here. Now that's... okay, so that's interesting. It looks like that is our capital node. Oh, nice. We got us another merchant. When did that happen? All right, so we have a free merchant. We can start pushing some more funds this way. I kind of want to change my capital because you can collect in the capital node. So if we can funnel all of the money from the North Sea into the English Channel and collect from there, we get extra trade power for doing it, I believe. What would it take to move our capital if we were to say set our capital in London? 200 admin points. I mean, it's worth a shot. I mean, we're okay for money. If it ends up like costing us a little bit, it was worth the experiment. Because we're 2 years ahead of time there. And it's an idea group and a plantation. How's our admin generation? 5. It's our lowest. But I think it might be worth it just to see. All right, so we'll move our capital to London. 200 Diplo power. Now in the North Sea, can we transfer from trade? Yes. Let's transfer. All right, merchants are suffering. Give them support for 10 Diplo or an absent merchant. No, we don't want that. We'll give them Diplo power. All right, so we'll transfer 5.29 to the English Channel. They're collecting 27.16. And then I think what we need to do is divert some trade from the Lubeck node into the English Channel as well. So we will transfer trade power, Henry Button, and he is going to start pushing some funds that way. Now we do have some provinces in the Lubeck trade node, so we are going to start pushing that way. Trading in cloth. Personal union on Monarch death. Aw, crap. You better get an heir, like, quick, fast, and in a hurry, dude. We've got royal marriages with 4 people. We need, you know what? Genoa. Genoa, let's get us a royal marriage up in this piece. They're not going to do it. Genoa government forms. So we can't even get a royal marriage with our other ally. That was short-sighted. And then we have guaranteeing the Powhatan. I almost don't want to guarantee them anymore. Revoke the guarantee, please. And then Powhatan has Conquest, Casus Belli. That's fine. All right, so we're sending some money that way. We're working on... Stupid Octavius. Succession war between Hungary and Byzantium. So our ally is going to, who we have, you know, royal marriages with. Call to arms. Genoa is requesting the Genoese conquest of Piedmont against Triol and Dauphine. This is a war they have started. Triol is allied with Saxony, Ferrara, and Encore. We lose 25 prestige. If we decline, we also lose diplomatic rep. Well, you know what? We'll go, but I'm not gonna go. All right, so where is Ferrara up in this piece? Ferrara should be around here somewhere. Fine. Ferrara, you're right there. We could siege down Ferrara real quick, but they can't be separate pieced. Do we just send a siege stack over there? 21 and 8? Why not? This is my contribution to you. We'll start sieging down Ferrara as best we can. So there's Genoa. We've got 22 right there, 6 right there, just sort of watching these guys. Yeah, Genoa is using me and their Royal Marriageless Alliance to do the work. Oh, do we have an heir? No, we don't. Maybe because we're at war, there's no personal union on death. Mazab? No, I don't even know you, dude. Tuscany? Nope. Not gonna do it. You just don't want to be smashed. And while I feel you, that's not the name of the game. That'll do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen, of Europa Universalis. I haven't even been paying attention to our rebels, but they look to be okay. 3.6 years. We could spread out these 31 troops and do some rebel busting in the next episode. And then we're going to go ahead and get on Ferrara and make them pay. But that'll do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you in the next Europa Universalis video. Take care.